You're welcome back. It is now News Now, reaching you live from the studios of iBrandTV, Lagos, Nigeria. I am Uchechukwu Onodu. President Bola Tinubu has committed to a transparent working relationship with the 10th National Assembly under the leadership of Senate President Godswill Akpabio and Speaker of the House of Representatives Tajuddin Abbas. Tinubu made the pledge in a statement on Tuesday while congratulating the newly elected Senate President and Speaker. The President said they have all been called upon and accepted the responsibility to diligently and faithfully serve their fatherland. He said that with the oath they have taken, it is time to get on and move swiftly with the business of governance in the service of Nigeria. Former President of the Nigerian Bar Association, Olisa Agbakoba, has tackled Senator Adamu Balkachua over his comment suggesting that his wife, Justice Zainab Balkachua, extended help to some politicians during her time as President of the Court of Appeal. Balkachua, aged 83, who represented Bauchi North Senatorial District in the 9th Senate, had made the disclosure during Senate's valedictory session on Saturday. Recall that Zainab was president of the appeal court between April 2014 to March 2020. Reacting to the statement, Agbakoba, in a statement by his media assistant, Ni Odumare Morayo, asked President Bola Tinubu to act and save the judiciary from collapse. Agbakoba, who is also a senior advocate of Nigeria, said Senator Balkachua's statement at the valedictory of the 9th Senate is a monumental disgrace for the nation's institutions and blight on his confidence in its systems. He also noted that he represented Usman Tugar in disputed elections between him and Senator Balkachua for Bauchi North Senatorial District, and they lost in 3 courts, insisting that Balkachua's statement seems to suggest why. A National Industrial Court sitting in Abuja has ordered the arrest of the Inspector General of Police, Usman Alkali, and the Force Secretary, AIG Hafiz Inuwa, for disobeying the court's order regarded as contempt. The court had earlier ordered Alkali to reinstate some police officers who are graduates of courses 33, 34, and 35 of the police academy, who were said to have been forcefully retired, but the order was allegedly not obeyed. The aggrieved officers approached the court and sought an order to nullify their compulsory retirement from the service. However, since April 19, 2022, when the judgment was delivered, the Inspector General of Police and other defendants have yet to obey the order. In an order given by the court and made public on Tuesday, Justice Oyewumi berated Alkali for his refusal to obey the court despite advice from the relevant stakeholders. In a rather sad development, Governor Abdulrahman Abdul Razak of Kwara State has expressed dismay over the news of no fewer than 100 people who are feared dead in a boat accident in Egbu village in the Patigi local government area of the state. According to reports, the boat traveling along the Niger River was carrying wedding guests who were returning on Monday morning to Kwara State from a ceremony in nearby Niger State. In a statement by his chief press secretary, Rafiu Ajakaye, Governor Abdul Razak commiserated with families of the victims and members of the community where the incident occurred. He expressed deep sadness over the unfortunate incident, which claimed scores of lives. The statement added that the governor will continue to monitor ongoing rescue efforts, hoping that there will be some survivors. And the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons has identified Libya and the United Arab Emirates as the top 2 nations on the list of countries Nigerians are most trafficked to in the world. The Director General of NAPTIP, Professor Fatima Waziri Aziz, disclosed this on Tuesday in Abuja, adding that Ghana and Cote d'Ivoire and India also made the list. Waziri Aziz was speaking during the inaugural Joint Technical Working Group meeting on a memorandum signed between Nigeria and the Gambia to prevent, suppress, and punish trafficking in persons, especially women and children. Waziri, speaking during her opening address, said people trafficked were primarily subjected to illegal enterprise like sexual and labor exploitation, as well as domestic servitude. And the Nasarawa State chapter of the Nigeria Medical Association has issued a 21 days strike ultimatum to the state government over poor welfare packages of doctors across the 13 local government areas of the state. Speaking during a press briefing in Lafia on Tuesday, the chairman of the association, Peter Atta, said the failure of the state government to meet the doctors' demands within the stipulated time would spur the association to embark on industrial action. He said the challenges being faced by members of the association include the non-implementation of promotion for doctors and annual salary increments. Atta said other issues include the non-implementation of the minimum wage and consequential adjustment, the non-implementation of the reviewed hazard allowance, and the accrued 17 months arrears, among others. The federal government of Nigeria has warned its citizens against the consumption of cow hide, also known as pomo, as well as what is called bush meat. Former Director General of the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, Professor Mojishola Adeyeye, had said consumption of imported hides treated with chemicals can be injurious to health, noting that both are delicacies that many cherish. iBrandTV sought the reactions of Nigerians on the latest advisory by the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development on the same issue. Our correspondent, Deborah Eze, has more on this report.
In 2022, the federal government had planned to ban pomo as a means of reviving the leather industry in the country. The Director General of the Nigerian Institute of Leather and Science Technology, Zaria, Muhammad Yakubu, said pomo has no nutritional value and should be banned to revive the industry and boost the nation's economy. However, due to the fact that it's expensive, many Nigerians kicked against the proposed ban, and the chairman of the Nigerian Bar Association section on Public Interest Development Law, Onyekachi Ubani, threatened to sue the government over the issue. A chat with some dealers of cow skin generated some form of explanation about the specific kinds that are unhealthy and are a threat to health.
It's too much. Everything costs for this Nigeria. Meat, especially meat, goat meat, fish, 1 kilo now of Titus, 2,000 something. Shower, 1-2 for kilo. Everything costs for this Nigeria. Make them help us.
The imported one, they used to inject it with medicine, chemical of carbide. That is the one they are bringing from the European countries. Those in the Nigeria own, there is no chemical on it. We make it by ourselves. That's why we know what we make.
Before it's not too cost, but now it's even double money. Now it's expensive. Like this one now, 200. So before you said this one 50 naira, 100 naira. So now it's 200. Like this one now 500. So it's more expensive.
The latest warning was contained in a statement the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development issued on Monday, June 12th. The Permanent Secretary of the Ministry, Ernest Umakie, said the warning became necessary due to the outbreak of the anthrax disease in neighboring countries. Anthrax is a contagious disease that occurs naturally in soil and animals and can be contracted by humans. Deborah Eze for iBrandTV News.